Hello, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we are going to start off with the continuous integration and continuous deployment, right? So before I start, I just want to give a quick overview on what is a continuous integration and what is a continuous deployment. So continuous integration is like making sure whatever the code that you are writing or your fellow developers are writing, it stays up to the mark and there is no issues with that, right? So for example, you can run a formatter check on the code that we are committing, or you can run the unit test cases on the code that we are committing. And this will all be automated on the pipeline. And let's say if something goes wrong, some developer makes a mistake, or you itself makes a mistake, and you push the code that you're not sure, you didn't check in your local. The pipeline will fail, and it will give you a red warning that red error that okay, you have made some mistake. Please be sure to fix it, right? So that's the feedback mechanism that we will build you typically using a continuous integration. We can also use it for things like exporting to various platforms. So building and exporting is also considered as continuous integration. And coming to continuous deployment is when you are ready to publish your built images or like built packages, right? So we have gone through the continuous integration, everything, the code looks good, we are ready to make a deployment, be it the deployment to itch.io, Steam, or whatever the platform may be, Play Store, App Store, wherever you want to deploy. So that is the continuous deployment. So you don't want to manually export and do the upload and to each and every platform, log in and do all the stuff manually, right? So basically the release management. So if you are able to automate this entire process, you have successfully completed your CI/CD pipelining, right? Okay. So one of the tools, there are like many tools that can help you do the CI/CD, but one of the tools that has a very good free tier for like a generous free tier for us indie developers to work on with is CircleCI. So that's the reason why I chose it. I'm not sponsored by CircleCI, but they do have a very good licensing plan, and they have a very good free tier. So if I can show you the free pricing, as you can see here, they provide up to like a 6,000 build minutes per month. So it's not like a 30-day trial. It's not like a 15-day trial or something like that. So it's basically like every month you get like 6,000 build minutes. So I'll tell you what build minutes is later at a later point in time. But so 6,000 build minutes is pretty huge, especially for an indie developer. So this is something that we can work with, and we can utilize this very well for all of our projects that we do in Godot. So that's the reason why I chose this. Although there are like other free options out there, like the completely free options, things like tools like Jenkins, and we have GoCD. So GoCD is written in, I believe in Golang. Not really sure. Uh, but we have the Jenkins and GoCD as well, and both of them are completely open source, and you can host them in whatever virtual private server that you want. But again, the hosting part, you have to take care of it, right? So you cannot host it in uh, you cannot like just log in and use their service. You have to actually download it and make sure that you host it somewhere in a VPS before you can actually start using them. Whereas the CircleCI, the free plan that they're giving, is like it's all pre-managed already. So you just need to create an account and then start using their service. And maybe once you're comfortable with CircleCI, you can pretty much easily move to any of these other tools like Jenkins or GoCD. So just to start off with, let's go ahead with CircleCI. So all I want you guys to do is just create a free account in CircleCI. And once you have created your account, and when you log in, you'll see this go to your application button on the top right. So if you click on this, you can see that. Yeah, I think initially it asks you for the first project to set up. Since I have already set up a project, it's no longer asking me that. But if you're setting up a new project, it looks something like this. Like if I set up a project, it will ask you to create a file called config.yaml in a folder called .circleci in your repo. So basically in your repo, at the root of your project, you want to have a folder called .circleci, and inside that you want to have a config YAML file. So it's a YAML file. Okay. So you just need to have a config.yaml file. So for now, what I would suggest, just create this empty file for now. And for the branch, you can choose the main branch of your development. So if it is main, you can just type in main. If it is like a master, if your main branch, then you can type master. So whatever is the main branch, just use the main branch that you want to use for your Godot project. And then you can just click on set up the project and it'll automatically set it up for you. Just make sure that you have the file. For now, we'll go over that in the next video. And another thing that I want you guys to do is just go to this site called hub.docker.com. So, and I want you guys to create a new account over here. So basically what this is like, this will help you download some of the images from Docker and also download the Docker for desktop itself. So that is something that we'll be using in the future videos. So before we go there, I want you guys to just create an account over here. And once you have logged in, you should be able to download the Docker for desktop. In all the platforms, be it Mac, Linux, or Windows, you should be able to download the Docker for desktop. And once you have downloaded and installed it, just open that up and just log in into the Docker for desktop as well. And just make sure that you set it up. And once you're done, I think we are good to go. So, oh, by the way, once you have committed the CircleCI, if you go to your dashboard, you should start seeing your pipeline to have started to run and it will be failing. So it will look something like this. So it will show you failed because you don't have anything in the config.yaml file yet. As you guys can see, I already have a couple of runs over here, like to be specific, around 27 runs or something. But either way, you'll just see this failed icon over here. And if you want to check your config, what you can do is towards the right, if you see, you can see this 3-dot menu. And if you click on this 3-dot menu, you'll see this configuration file, right? And when you click on the configuration file, it'll take you to this config editor, config.yaml editor directly in the directly in your project. And this is something that will be going on in the going over in the next videos. So be sure to subscribe. I'll be covering each and every line that you're seeing here in the next video, guys. Thank you guys for watching.